Hi everybody. Today's yoga session is meant to be challenging, so dig deep, do the best you can, do as much as you can, and hold as long as you can for each pose. Remember that your body is capable of more than you give it credit for sometimes. So again, think mind over matter. Tell yourself you can do it. Don't focus on collapsing to the mat because that's what the body will do. So remember, whatever your mind is focusing on, that's what your body will get also. Okay, so mind over matter, think positively, tell yourself you can do it, and push through. Okay, so let's start out seated on your blanket or your block or both. Find your comfortable meditation position there. Feet are free, hands on the thighs or in the middle of the lap. Shoulders are straight, good posture, pubic bone rolling forward. Close the eyes. Just take several deep breaths through the belly. Maybe while you're doing this, tell yourself you can do this session. It's combining many of the poses you've learned throughout other videos. Remind yourself to breathe and keep pushing. Your next inhale, lift the shoulders up toward the ears, squeeze, and exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lifting the shoulders up, and exhale, taking it down. This time, rolling the shoulders forward on your inhale, sitting them back on the exhale. One more time, roll forward and back, and reverse the direction, take it back and forward. Inhale the arms all the way up, exhale the arms to center, inhale up again, and exhale to center. Roll to all fours. Take your blanket, your block off to the side. Moving through cat lift and cat. Come down to the forearms, continue cat lift and cat. Back up to the hands, move to downward dog. Okay, do whatever you need to here. You can walk the dog, you can move to bent down dog, then up to the toes, whatever your body needs. Walk feet to hands to ragdoll. Sway side to side, nice and slow. back to center. Hands down to the mat, turn the fingers toward the feet. Push into the forearms. And slowly raise up to standing. Good posture. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, center. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plank. Inhale, shift forward to the toes. Exhale, hover. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Just hold here for a couple of breaths. Again, you can walk the dog if you need to. Do whatever your body is telling you. Walk feet to hands, holding ragdoll. Halfway up. Forward bend. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, arms down to the sides. Inhale, back up. Exhale, chair. Sink as deep as you can. Push your body. Squeeze through the legs and glutes. Push through the fingertips. Come up to the toes. Lower back down into chair. Roll it down to the mat, forward bend. Halfway up. Plank. Shift forward to the toes. Exhale, hover. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Take your right leg up. Bend the knee toward the chest and plank. Shift back, three-legged dog. Back to plank. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee back in, step it to your lunge. Lower the back leg. Bring it back up. Step back, downward dog. Left leg comes up. Bring it in, plank. Knee to chest, body flattens out. Back to three-legged dog. Back in. Three-legged dog. Back into your lunge. Lower the leg, chin and chest up, shoulders back and down. And bring it back up, standing lunge. Back to downward dog. Right leg comes up. Let that right knee bend over your left hip. Turn, looking under your right arm. Bring the knee in toward the chest, this time coming to the right tricep. So right knee to right tricep. Bring it back up, three-legged dog. Back to the tricep. Back to regular down dog. Switching the legs, left leg comes up. Let that knee bend over your right hip. Turn, looking under your left arm. Bring it in toward the chest and left knee to the left tricep. Flatten out the body. Bring it back up, three-legged dog. Back into the tricep. And back to downward dog. Walk the dog. Walk feet to hands. Wrap the arms around the legs. Bend the knees. Maybe circle through the wrists. Stretch the wrists. Okay, take your fingers to your big toes. Lift to halfway up. And back down. Bend the knees. Fingers toward the feet. Press into the palms. Try to straighten the legs. And bend again. Bring it up to chair. And fold it back down. Step back, downward dog. Let's take it through a mini series. Come down to the knees. Inhale, cat lift. Exhale, cat. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the right leg up. Swing it forward into your lunge. Lifting to crescent lunge. Push into the ball of the back foot. Get your balance. Keep pushing into the toes of the back foot. Squeeze through the thighs, the glutes. Lift the rib cage. Okay, bring the hands together in prayer pose. Push the hands into each other. Twist over your bent knee. So if your right knee is bent, your left tricep is on your right thigh. Twisting over. Push into the top hand. Breathe. Okay, take the hands to the mat. Situate your back foot for warrior one. Open the back foot, warrior two. Strong arms and legs. Stay active through all muscles. Okay, straighten your front leg. Walk your back foot in if you need to. Hinge forward, drop to triangle. Bring it back up, warrior two. Left hand to the thigh, right arm comes up. And bring it back through warrior two into warrior three, also called T-pose. Hands can be in a dive position or palms facing each other. both up to standing. Okay, just walk through the feet, practicing some of our standing balance positions here. Lift your left leg up to tree. Control it, keep the leg up, and shift it to eagle. Remember, if your left leg is on top, your right arm is on top. Breathe. Be careful not to dump into your standing hip. Don't let it sink. And bring it back up. Just pedal through the legs. Turn it back around. Inhale up. And exhale down. Forward bend. Step it back, downward dog. Taking your left leg up. Bring it through. Into lunge. Moving to crescent lunge, so push into the ball of the back foot. Get your balance, chin and chest up. Lift to standing. Again, keep pushing into the back toes. Active legs and arms. Hands to prayer pose, staying in that crescent lunge. Push into the hands. Twist over your left knee. Take the right tricep to the left thigh. Twist open. Push the top hand into the bottom hand. Hands to the mat. Situate your back foot for warrior one. Lift up. Breathe. Open out, warrior two. Straightening the legs, walk the back foot in if you need to, hinge forward, drop to triangle. Open through the chest. Hands back to the mat. Push back to warrior two. Take the right hand to the thigh in the back. Left arm comes up. Back through warrior two to warrior three. Bring it up to standing, walk it through the feet, switching to your other side for tree and eagle. So right leg comes up now. Okay, with good control. Keep that leg up, bring the arms down. Move it to eagle. Be careful not to dump into your standing hip. And bring it up. Just pedal through the feet, kind of shake out the arms. Moving to extended leg lift. So taking up your left knee, get your balance here. Once you have your balance, reach for that foot. Try not to hunch over to reach for it. Keep the free hand at the belly button and extend the foot. And keep that extra hand there or bring it up. And lower it down, good control. Just walk through the feet, switching legs. Remember, this is extended leg lift. Bring it straight forward. Control, bring it down. Just walk it through the feet. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Halfway up. Okay, take your palms underneath your feet. Moving to gorilla pose. Okay, if you need to, bend your knees. Remember here you can kind of massage the wrist with your feet. Drop the head down. And release the hands. Bend one knee, straighten the other. And shift. Keep shifting. And bent forward bend. Halfway up. Plank. Moving to side plank, take your left hand to center, open it up, side plank, stack the feet if possible. Do the best you can. Remember the modifications here. Feet are apart, bottom knee is down, or you can go to the forearm. Okay, do the full out side plank if possible. If you're ready for more, you can move that leg up or hold the leg. Back to plank. Switching sides. Side plank. Any modifications or any extensions. Back to plank. Shift to downward dog. Lower to all fours. Push back to child's pose. Just take a few breaths here, rest a little bit. Bring it up to all fours, move to dolphin. Take the right leg out. And back down, bringing the left leg up. And down. Take it out, dolphin plank. Back to dolphin. One more time, dolphin plank. Okay, bring the knees to the mat. Sit back so you can see the next pose is a headstand. So I want you to try it unless you have any type of injury in the neck or shoulder area. If you do, then you should skip this pose. Okay? Two different ways to get into it. One is from your dolphin pose, the other is from a crow position or a semi-crow position. Dolphin pose, you would be here in dolphin, but instead of keeping your head off the mat, of course, you would take the head to the mat, top of the head to the mat, and then lift one leg up at a time, or you can bring both legs up at the same time in order to bring your feet up to a headstand. So you're standing on your head and your forearms in that case. Okay? Next version, you would be on your hands and your head, no forearms. Okay? So similar to how we learned crow, which we will do in just a few minutes. Crow, your hands are down on the mat. So in this position, you're coming down and then putting the top of the head onto the floor and then raising one leg up at a time. So I'll demo that way. That's my preferred way. But use those two options to see which way you like the best. Okay? So from a crow position, hands are down, flat, roll it forward, top of the head on the mat. Now remember, as you come up, you never want to tuck the chin into the chest. Okay? You want to keep the chin away from the chest. If you tuck under in this position, you will most likely roll forward, and that will not feel good on your neck, okay? So keep your chin out of your chest. That's the number one rule of this pose, which I mentioned teaching crow as well, okay? The other thing is to keep your body straight, all right? Legs need to squeeze together. Knees, ankles, all the way up need to be squeezing together, okay? So the demo of that from this angle. And I'll go from this angle also. Remember to squeeze right here. You don't want the legs flying around. Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes just to practice that pose. It's probably a good idea, if it makes you a little nervous, put some pillows or blankets around you so you're not quite as afraid to go into it. But it's kind of like crow. The more you think about it, you start overthinking it, overanalyzing, and it becomes super hard. Okay? It is not an easy pose. All right, I will give it that, but don't overcomplicate it. Okay? So take a few minutes, practice that pose. I'll wait here for you. As you're practicing, remember, keep the chin away from the chest. Squeeze the glutes, the thighs, the knees, the ankles, all the way out. Just take your time. Keep working with it. You can also do this up against a wall if you're afraid of just going where you are. If you're wanting a background behind you, use the wall, face the wall. Just keep working with it. Remember to breathe, never hold your breath. Okay, you can always come back to that pose if it was fun and challenging. Practice it on your own. Let's go ahead and move on. Back to all fours. Just move through a couple of cat lifts and cats. Move to downward dog. Okay, take the right foot up in tree in downward dog. Again, tree in downward dog. Now shift your tree. Remember to rotate your right knee open out to the side. Shift your tree to a plank. And here, do as many push-ups as you can. When you're done, shift back, tree in downward dog. Good, pedal the feet. Switching legs, left foot comes up to tree. Shift your tree to plank. Again, as many push-ups as you can. Bring it back, walk the dog. And take the right foot up, scorpion in down dog. Remember, the toe reaches toward the head lifts. And bring that right knee forward to pigeon. Remember, if you need a little bit of help here, you can take your blanket underneath you, have a seat on the blanket, or if that's not enough, use your block underneath you. Chin and chest up. Remember too, your blocks can be by your sides. So use whatever you need to. Look back if you can. And walk it forward. Remember, try to just relax through the hips. This is a deep hip opener. Don't force it, just relax the breath. Walk the hands back up. Reach for the back foot if you can. Use the strap if you need to. Both hands if possible. And bring your back leg around on top of your other leg in double pigeon. Okay, now remember the modifications you learned for this one. If that's too much, you can pull it over just a little bit. But the idea is to let the foot hang off of the thigh here. Okay, so again, the foot is off the thigh. Again, if that's still too much, you can extend your bottom leg if you need to. The idea is to have both knees kind of in a 90-degree angle, top foot hanging off the bottom leg. Good posture. Breathe. And release. Move the legs back underneath you, back to downward dog. Left leg up, scorpion and down dog. Chin lifts, chest up, foot reaching to the head. And bring it into pigeon. Remember to use your blocks and or your blanket. Look up if you can. And walk it forward if you can. Bring it back up, lifting the back leg if possible. Both hands on that leg if at all possible. If not, keep the hand down on the mat. And release that leg, bringing it around to double pigeon. Here, your right leg crosses over your left. Foot extends over the left leg. Good posture. Just breathe. And release that pose. Moving back again, downward dog. Lower to all fours. And then down to the belly. Lifting here to locust pose. Arms forward, feet as close together as you can keep them. And lift. Arms and thighs. And release. Take your arms down by your thighs, palms up. Another version of that is lifting with the arms down by the legs. Go ahead and try that. And release. One more version is hands underneath the body. Okay, so you can take your hands underneath the body. Technically, fists should be together, thumbs pointing toward the mat. Leave the chin on the mat and lift. Okay, release. Again, all three of those are locusts. Moving next to bow, B-O-W, bow, holding onto the ankles. Now remember here to roll the shoulders together and to lift the actual thigh off of the mat. Rock it if you can. Back to center. Bring it down to the mat, pull the legs in. And release the legs. Back to down dog. Down to all fours, and then up to monkey. Push the palms into the mat. And take it forward. Deep lunge stretch, use the blocks. Keep the shoulders back. And roll it back. Remember, you can use your block or blanket on your calf or any other modifications that we've learned. And bring it back through to your deep lunge. Back through to your stretch. And back up. Switching the legs. Push into monkey. Walk it forward. Roll it back. Forward again. And bring it back. Bring it back up. Take the leg back, push to downward dog, and then shift your way into crow. Remember, chin out of your chest, keep your chin up. Use the tricep area for the inside of the leg. Okay? Chin up, roll forward and back until you're ready to come up. Hold it as long as you can. Remember, the fingers are spread wide. Once you held it as long as you can, come down to child's pose. Good, bring it up. Moving to boat. Okay, keep both legs straight. Lower one down. And switch. Switch again. Remember to breathe, push your body. Hang on to it, switch, back up to boat, wrap the arms around the legs. Okay, remember to hold here if you need to, but if you can, walk it down as far as you can toward the feet. Shoulders back. Good. Release the legs to the mat. Hands back behind you. Press the hips and chest forward. Shoulders back. Head back. Bring it back to center. Fold it forward. Move to tabletop and or inclined plane. Your choice here, or you can go from one to the other. So tabletop, fingers toward the feet, squeeze the glutes, or inclined plane, which is legs out, pushing into the mat, or both. So work where you need to. Hold it as long as you can. As you bring it down, extend out to staff pose. Fold forward again. And from this position, we're rolling into plow. Back and forth from seated forward bend to plow. So stretch it forward. Hold a couple of seconds, roll back to plow. Roll down slowly, forward again. Keep it going. And after that last one, just roll it to your back. We're starting off here in bridge. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the knees and feet together. Keep squeezing. Lift the right leg up. Lower it down parallel to the left knee. Squeeze the glutes, keep them up. Back to bridge. Switching the legs. Left leg comes up. Lower it parallel to the right knee. Squeeze, hang in there. Back to bridge. Lower it down, knees to the chest. Rock slowly side to side. Back to center. Okay, we're moving either to half wheel or wheel. Again, push yourself. When you do need to come out of full wheel, your back bend, just come back to half wheel. So if you can, push straight up into wheel or get there from half wheel. Work at your own pace. Half wheel and wheel. Remember, as you need to come down, roll down one vertebra at a time. And again, if you have to come down from wheel, move back to half wheel. Okay, walk your feet forward, lower it down to the mat. Again, pull the knees to the chest. Rock side to side. Back to center. Rock slowly, forward and back until you can come to seated. Extend your left leg out, right leg folded in, moving to gate opener to open up the midsection, the lower back, and through the chest and shoulders. So forward fold, lead with the chest, and extend that right arm up and over, up to your right knee. Left arm comes up and over, side bend, and back down. Up and over, gate opener. Breathe. Should be opening a lot of different areas of the body. One more time down. And back up. Good. Bring it down. Straddle to center. Remember, hands back behind you, shift forward, or even use your blanket or your block. Have a seat on that to roll your hips forward. Stay here if you need to. Bring it down if you can. Walk it back in. Bend your left knee in. Extend your right leg. Fold forward. Remember, you can always use the strap. Gate opener. Left arm comes up and over. Left knee is on the mat. Reach. And bring it down back to your stretch. And back up. Remember, it's the same side of the body here. So if your left hand is down in the back, you're on your left knee. And vice versa. If you're on your right hand, you're on your right knee. Okay, bring it down. Got one more. And back up. And back down. Good. Bring it up to seated. We're starting our meditation today with a pose called legs up the wall. So if you'll move your mat closer to the wall, you'll face the wall. Place the legs up the wall. Get as close as is comfortable with the tailbone to the wall. Keep your feet straight up. Hands can be at the belly or out by your sides, by your hips. Palms up. Okay, try to keep it there as long as you can with all the breaths we're going to take. But if the feet start to tingle or fall asleep, you can bring it down to a butterfly on the wall or even a cross-leg position on the wall. If possible, keep the feet up. Close the eyes. Pay attention to your breath. We've worked really hard this session. to just slow down and breathe. I would encourage you to stay in this position for your guided relaxation. So choose one of those that are available to you on Blackboard. Relax with your guided meditation. Great job today. Keep pushing further. Remember, mind over matter, and you're capable of a lot more than you give yourself credit for sometimes. Keep pushing, keep advancing, working toward a healthier you.